Hello, I'm Dolly. My channel name is Tea Time with Dolly and Thrifty Living. And I have my cup of tea today. I have peach tea. It's a pretty chilly, rainy day today, so it tastes pretty good to have something warm. So if you would like, get your favorite beverage and come back and join me for a little visit. Okay, since this channel name is Tea Time with Dolly and Thrifty Living, I'm assuming that you're interested in being thrifty or frugal. So I checked with Google to get the true meaning of both words. Thrifty means using money and resources carefully and not wastefully. Frugal means sparing or economical with regards to money or food. So really they both mean basically the same thing. But what they do not mean is stingy or selfish. In fact, if you're thrifty or frugal, you may have more money to help others. Okay, and I like to think of my channel, as well as other frugal and thrifty channels, as a support group. Because if you watch it often enough, then I think it will help keep you focused on being thrifty or frugal. It's so easy that when we're not with others that feels the same way, it's to fall back in our same old habits. If your habit was spending and not really being thrifty, it's easy to fall back that way all over again. It's the same way with almost anything. If you don't have a support group to support you on whatever it is you're trying to achieve, it's a lot harder than if you've got others to support you. So our channels, by just listening to us and hearing us, even I listen to other frugal channels, and it helps me even stay focused. Okay, there's many times per day that people hear or see advertisements of some sort. And the ads are put out there because, of course, the business wants to sell a product. Or, they want you to buy something. And, if you're a business owner, of course, you're going to want to do that. But we have to be aware that is it. They're wanting us to spend our money with them. So if we're not wanting to spend too much money, we have to be aware of that. Because everywhere you look, there is ads of some sort. I'm going to list 7 ways here that probably throughout the day, or maybe not every day, but some days, many of us see or hear these ads. Number 1, if you drive down the road, so if you go any place that day, there are billboards letting you know in big colorful pictures the best place to eat or shop or do business. And number 2, if you watch TV or listen to radio, there are plenty of commercials. Number 3, if you look at magazines or newspapers, they are filled with advertisements because that's how they make their money. They really don't make that much by mailing out a magazine or sending out papers. They make it from their ads. Number 4, junk mail. I know I get plenty of it. I'm assuming most of you do too. They want you to purchase something. Maybe when you get catalogs, you should just toss it in the trash or recycle without looking through it. Because if you look through it, you're going to find something that you'd like to have. So that's usually what I do. I just toss it in the trash. Unless, of course, it's something. Now, sometimes I get vitamin catalogs. I do put them up. I don't necessarily look through them right then, but I put them up because sometimes I do order that. So I put them up. But the ones with the pretty clothes and all that stuff, unless I'm particularly looking for something like that, it just goes in the trash or recycle. Because usually I will look at a thrift store first and just try to find what I want if I need something. Oh yes, and have you ever noticed that most of our mail that we get wants money? Or at least in my case it does. It's usually either a bill, or it's an advertisement wanting to sell me something, or sometimes someplace wanting a donation. Isn't it nice to get greeting cards with a little note in it sometimes from a friend or family member, instead of so much junk mail or something like that? Okay, number 5, or the internet. Lots of commercials there. When I order gifts, usually around Christmas time, you know, they always want your email. And then all throughout the year, you get all these emails from whatever company you ordered from, trying to sell you something. Okay, and then sometimes, if you have a workplace, coworkers bring in things that fundraising for their kids or something they're trying to sell. And you know, you hate to tell them no. And then number 7, sometimes friends and family or coworkers that want you to go out and eat, go to some entertainment, just go out with them. And if it costs money and that money's not in your budget, sometimes you just need to say no. Now, if you've got the money in the budget and you budgeted for entertainment or out to eat or whatever, and you've still got some money there for that, fine. But if you don't, and you're trying to pay off a bill, or you're trying to save up for something you need to buy or you want for your home, or maybe you're trying to save for a down payment on a home, whatever it might be, or a vacation, whatever it is you're trying to save for, you know, you just maybe need to tell them, just be honest and say, right now, I'm trying to save up for something or other, so, or I'm trying to pay down some debt, or it's just not in my budget right now. Maybe can I have a rain check for another time? So sometimes we just need to say no and say it tactfully so they don't think that we just don't want to be their friend or do anything with them. So anyway, sometimes we just have to say no in a nice way. So if you're trying to get your, debts paid off, especially a credit card, you don't want to go out to eat or go to some entertainment that's only going to last for just a short time while you're gone 2 or 3 hours, and put it on a credit card, because then you're going to get paid more interest and have that to pay back off. So anyway, I hope that this video gives you some ideas of things to just be aware of advertising, because they are out there to get your money, of course. So that's all I've got to say today. I hope you have a good week. May God bless you. Bye-bye.